Indian farmers march on Delhi to protest against the agricultural laws. Hundreds of thousands of Indian farmers have marched upon Delhi and set up vast camps blocking entry into city in protest of the agricultural law they say will destroy livelihood. More than 300,000 farmers marched from the states of Punjab and Haryana on foot and in convoys of tractors at the weekend to reach the Indian capital for what they described as a decisive battle with the central government. As the farmers reached Delhi, some managed to enter, but the majority were stopped by barricades and barbed wire erected by police on major roads into the city. The farmers set up camps along 5 major roads, building makeshift tents and setting up fires with a view of staying for months if their demands are not met. Police had ripped up highways to stop tractors and protesters moving forward. However, police were denied permission by the Delhi government to convert 9 stadiums into temporary jails for farmers. Farmers are not criminals, the city government said. The farmers are protesting against a series of agricultural laws that include the regulation of crop pricing, which farmers say will leave them at the mercy of big corporations. The government has argued that the laws are necessary reforms that give farmers more autonomy over the selling of their crops and they will break big unfair monopolies. Though farmers' unions have been protesting in Punjab for the past 2 months, holding marches and blocking roads and the train lines, they said they were organizing the march to Delhi to force the government's hand. Unions want to repeal the laws, which they say are anti-farmers and pro-corporate interests. Farming is one of the biggest employers in India, with more than 40% of the population working in agriculture. Among the farmers who marched to the border was Ritam and Sain 61 from Haryana, who is the president of the Indian Farmers Association for the state. He said, I took part in this protest to the Delhi border because the central government has sold out the farmers with these new laws, which did not have any consultation or input from farmers. If they are passed, then the farmers' rights will be finished. Singh said many of the farms have brought enough food, supplies, and blankets to last for up to 3 months. We are prepared to stay here for as long as it takes, even in the cold winter. We are ready for that. The farmers of India have been betrayed, he said. On Saturday, the Union Minister Amit Shah said the government was willing to deliberate on every problem and demand of the farmers. Talks have been scheduled for 3rd December. The farmers' demands have proved contentious. Among them is the demand to remove the fine for stubble burning, the practice of setting fields alight to remove the old crop. While farmers say it is unavoidable, stubble burning is a major contributor to the toxic air pollution that engulfs Delhi and northern India in the winter months and has been made illegal as a result. The farmers' cause has garnered support from across the world, including from the cricketer Monty Python and Technical son Desi, the UK MP for slot, who tweeted, "I stand with farmers of the Punjab and other parts of the India, including our family and friends who are peacefully protesting against the encroaching privatization of Farmers Bill 2020.